Welcome to Level Up Lab. If you are using large language models today, just to write emails, then you are missing out on 90% of the capabilities these large language models have to offer you. If you are using Gemini as just a chat GPT, you are again missing out on 90 to 95% of the capabilities Gemini has to offer you. So today we are going to deep dive a little bit into the features of Gemini. Gemini has recently launched a lot of new features in their version 3.0 Pro. So we're going to deep dive into it as well. So these are the following things that we are going to cover in today's workshop.
Deep research using Gemini. It's not just about fast research, but also about converting a lot of manual work into meaningful insights. Gemini Gems. So we are going to talk about how to create separate workflows and how to store that information within Gemini using Gemini Gems. Converting raw data into meaningful insights. So we're going to do a little bit of data analysis and we are going to see the kind of results that Gemini gives you out. Guided learning, how interactive learning happens through Gemini. And last but not the least, image and video generation using Gemini. Come, now let's deep dive.
As you see in the panel, so this is how the interface looks like. So once you log into Gemini, so I want you to spend a little bit of time on this particular aspect. This video is going to be short, 9 minutes maximum. So I want full attention from you and please stay till the end because this is important. So just go on to the left. These are basically my chat history. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Just go over here, settings and help. All right. Now you can look over here. So the second one is very important, which is personal context. Now, if you click on it, automatically you can give your instructions to Gemini as to like what exactly the output should be like. Like if you want Gemini to take a very critical tone, if you want Gemini to take a very analytical tone, if you want Gemini to be very creative, that is where you can use the instructions. So as you can see over here, it's also mentioned use bullet points for long paragraphs. So whenever Gemini is giving you the output in long paragraphs, you can also specify to use bullet points. So going to the next part, connected apps. This is where you can connect your entire Google library, and then automatically Gemini will have the access to your emails, to your photos. But if you don't want it, I mean, please don't use it. I mean, of course, it's up to you. It's not mandatory. These are not any which is much important. This is fine. And Notebook LM is also integrated to Gemini. If you want that integration, you can always go and do it. Now let's come to the case study. So for this particular case study, I am going to go to the section of James. Now, James is where your individual exercises will be stored. Your individual case study or exercises, whatever you may call that, will be stored. So Gemini will be remembering that information. So you don't have to specify the same information again and again. However, if you click on chat, after a point in time, Gemini will forget that. So it's always recommended that if you are working on a particular assignment, always use the Gems section, right? So click on Gems, go to New Gems, and then essentially type the prompt. Now this is the prompt. As you can see, I am deciding to take a franchisee of KFC in Ghorbandar Road, Thane. As a BD expert, please analyze the periphery of the area and do a detailed competitor mapping. Suggest me the exact areas where the franchisee will be profitable. Also, let me know the initial cost investment that will be required and how soon can I reach break-even. What should be my promotional strategies to increase footfall? Give me the information in a deck, 15 slides. So this is the prompt that you have to type. So as you type the prompt, these are a few things that you have to be careful about. Go to tools, click on deep research because this is a business proposal. You don't want anything wrong to happen. And go over here and click on thinking, which is solves complex problems. Now, once you have done that, you submit. Just see the level of detailing that it has already started doing it. Micro market segmentation, financial and operation benchmarking, competitive and infrastructure mapping. Look at the number of websites that it is already looking into and like it is doing its research. But all these things are already happening in the back end before we arrive at the final results. Okay, so we have the results and look at it. It's a comprehensive report, starting from the executive intelligence and strategic intent. And like you can just look at it. So it is also mentioning that is derived from the critical need to identify white space opportunities within the Mumbai metropolitan region. And then investment thesis, why Thane, why now. It is mentioning all these details over here. But then what is important? Yes, look at it. So it has already done its analysis and it says that break-even will be reached at between 3.2 to 3.8 years, and achieving a stabilized average daily sales threshold of 1.10 lakhs. So initial estimation of capital is range between 1.75 crores to 2.25 crores. And obviously, like it is also looking at the catchment area, and it is saying that, you know, Kasarvada Valley is a particular zone where this outlet will be profitable. The very fact that like guys who are familiar with Thane will know that from Kasarvada Valley there is a place till to Gaimukh. That is the area where a lot of these housing societies are coming up, and the metro is also being extended till that point, which makes it a very important catchment area for this KFC outlet to come up. It is also mentioning the competition. Yeah, just give me a moment. Yes, look, direct competition analysis, the big three, McDonald's, Burger King, and there is a new player in this market also, which is called Popeyes. There's the new challenge. Indirect competitive landscape is also mentioned. So Potter's five forces are actually coming over here. Like I mean, it's incredible, and also it has got some bit of information about micro market size selection and real estate feasibility. So this is the kind of detailing that and look at this. Even the numbers are specified over here. I mean, obviously there will be slightly plus minus 10, but like just look at the detailing that this tool does for you. So use it in the right way is all that I can say. This is the next exercise. I have a detailed Excel sheet, a spreadsheet, which talks about fitness data set. As you can see that like all the days of the week are mentioned, the ages of the individuals are mentioned, what is the weight, what is the height, what are the sleep patterns, then like what are the essential calories burned, what is the rest day, when is the weight training happening, when is the yoga happening, CrossFit happening, and all of that. So it's quite a comprehensive data set that you have in front of you. And what I will do is I will put this on Gemini, and I will see how the Gemini does the data analysis for me. Okay, let's get started. I have the results in front of me. As you can see, uh, yes, it has done a data deep dive of 1 lakh records, and that too, it has been completed in max 1.5 minutes. Look at the key analytical insights. Physiological dominance, heart rate variability, and resting heart rate are the most significant biological predictors of recovery, outweighing simple sleep duration. Factor analysis, uncovering latent drivers. We have factor one, physical exertion, the walk factor. We come to factor two, which is autonomic stability, the rest factor. Core variables are wake ups, time to fall asleep, and resting heart rate. Highly disrupted sleep patterns are something which actually leads to uh, core diseases like chances of cardiac arrest and all of that. And of course, like when you do the correlation analysis, you can see that there is a strongest positive correlation between recovery score and HRV. High variability indicates a well-rested nervous system. So, guys, I mean, while this is just a data analysis, but I will all urge you to sleep properly at night. Okay, this is important. And this is the regression analysis. Look at the equation here. They are also giving us the equation in the form of dependence between independent and dependent variables. Look at this. I mean, of course. And then look at these particular factor. I mean, predictive analytics and recommendation. Early morning systems. By monitoring the rest factor, we can predict a low recovery day with 82% at least 12 hours in advance, allowing for workout adjustments. So this is and also look at this analysis has been conducted using Python, scikit-learn, and Seaborn. Raw correlation, heat map, and data processing logs are available for technical audit. Now, this is the level of detailing and the level of analysis this tool does for you. Please use it to the best of your advantage. Guys, now I will come to the aspect of guided learning. So let's say one particular topic I pick up. So I want to learn game theory as applied in business. So I just type it. I want to learn the concept of game theory as applied in business. And then over tools, you have this option of guided learning and just see how it is different from the normal way you interact with this particular tool. Yes, look. Now the thing is, it is interactive. So this is fine, and then automatically I will guide you through the concepts with questions along the way to get started. Which of these areas of business strategy would you like to explore first? Competitive pricing and the prisoner's dilemma, market entry and strategic deterrence, negotiation and value capture. So I will let me type two. So which is market entry and strategic deterrence. Look, in the world of business, market entry and this is where it is mentioned about the strategy, limit pricing, bank proliferation, switching costs, and to see how this play out, imagine you are a successful local. So now look at the interactive learning that you'll be a part of. Just imagine this; it's fantastic. If you wanted to deter them from which of these moves do you think would be the most effective signal that you are ready for a fight? And it's giving you three options, you have to pick up one. So this will go on and on and on until you are satisfied. So this is basically the aspect of guided learning that Gemini offers. So whenever you need learning to be interactive, please use this particular tool. Now I will use Gemini to create images. Give me an image of a hiker standing on a hill and watching the sunset. So this is where I will click on create image, and this can be fast, and let me submit. So it is quick, and see, this is where the image has been created. Now give me an image of the same hiker standing on a hill and on a hill watching the sunset and raising his hands and raising his arms. Okay, let me, yeah. All right, you have the two images created by Nano Banana, one of the best image making tools offered to you by Google. And now let me turn this mode into video. Create a video of a hiker standing on a hill watching the sunset and then raising his arms. Okay, so this is going to create the video. Let's wait for it. The video is created. Look at it. See the quality of the video. It's incredible. Look at it one more time.
So guys, you saw the power of Gemini, and this is, believe me, only 50%. There is a lot more to this particular tool, but of course, if you want to know more about it, reach out to me. My phone number and my email ID details are mentioned in the description. With that, I would like to wish you a very happy weekend and happy learning. See you in the next video.
Like, comment, share and subscribe.